you guys doing tonight? What's going on? Shout out to all the Vamps. Shout out to all the stars. We are here. You already know where we are. We are here taking over the world, the globe, the galaxy, every place that we go. Off of the dome. I'm out of control. I'm in my zone. Blank wrist. I don't really need a two-tone. You know the vibes. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing this morning, tonight, this afternoon for those who are around the globe and everywhere that we are? What's going on? How's everybody doing? What's going on? Welcome to the after hours, to the conversations where we have a great time, where we discuss many things, whether it's empowerment, it's impactful, it's something that we just want to talk about. We talk about women, we talk about relationships, we talk about, just certain many things. It don't gotta be nothing necessary, but one thing we like to do is make sure that we welcome the guests that come in, all right? And we're respectful for those who want to join into this thing. And yes, I've been having a great time. And yes, I hope you have been having a great time. G-Man, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? What's going on? How you feeling? What's up with it? We are here live in action, enjoying the conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to drink your H2O. Very important. You're going to want to make sure that you have that. You know what I'm saying? But what's up? What's going on with everybody? How you doing tonight? What's up, man? What's going on, G-Man? How's it feeling? How's it feeling? I'm going to be doing some videos in about an hour or so. So you already know I'm going to have some conversation with you guys. And, we're going to vibe, we're going to talk. But, of course, I'm going to get to some editing later. I'm going to have some good conversations. You said you're going to high school. That's what's up. You excited about that? How you feeling about it? You nervous? You feel good that you're going to go to school and everything? This should be a good thing, right? Gotta make sure you have a good high school experience. So shout out to that. Hey, hold on. And we vibe and listen. I've been listening to, right before I got on live, I was listening to the Body Party instrumental, and I forgot how great the instrumental is. So I am playing in the background at this time. This instrumental is insane. It's crazy. All-rounders person, hello, hola, bonjour, buenos dias, ¿cómo estás? You going to the 9th grade? That's what's up. Congratulations to you. You moving on up. Have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Get into some sports or get into some hobbies. I always wanted to be in theater, but I got kicked out of theater class. I was being obnoxious. Krabby Patty says, what do you call a lesbian dinosaur? Lick a lot of puss. If you would have said like an octopus, I probably would have laughed at that, to be honest. But as far as the dinosaur one, I don't know. Like, I wanted to laugh, but out of let me laugh for it. You know what I mean? But it wasn't that funny. Let's do another one. Yo, just drop. What's up? How's it going? It's going good, lad. Is lad what's the opposite of lad? Shout out to everybody. It's your boy All Star Izzy. We are in the building. We're here shining to the top. Welcome to the After Hours conversation. You're more than welcome to be a part of the journey. You can subscribe. You can hit the like button. You can feed into the algorithm, show it to the people and everything. This is what we like to do. Just engage, talk, have some good conversations. You know what I mean? You never know who you can meet when you engage with the world. It's very beautiful. All-rounders person. I'm gonna call you all-rounders. All-rounders is a cool ass name. But as far as myself, I'm good. Honestly, I'm energized. I've been having a productive day. I was at the gym. It's crazy. You ever seen them videos of influencers where they do a 15 incline? Bro, I did a 15 incline with a 2.5, 2.7 speed. Yo, that, honestly, them people are insane. Okay, that was crazy when I was doing that. I was like, oh shit. At most right now, I'm gonna just keep it at 10 incline with a good 2.8. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm not trying to kill myself. I was like, yo, these people are really out here doing this shit. But I'm straight though. Appreciate you. How are you doing? Krabby Patty. Great name. 2 year come out the bar. I can't believe I blew $20 in there. Said one to the other. Okay, see, now that was okay. You got me. I didn't LOL. I didn't laugh out loud, but that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. That gave me it made me feel like there was a smile in my body. I joined football and basketball. That's what's up. I hope you do well in that and exceed. Is that something that you want to do for sure? What do you call a sleeping emo kid? A cutting board. you see, you crazy. You on it. You look. See, you gotta laugh at me. I hope it worked very well for you. Oh yeah, I answered you, rounders. Okay, so now we just throwing in jokes. All right, how about let's give out our best jokes. Honestly, y'all, if I could give out a joke, I would, but I don't have any jokes. Like I don't like the most I like. I'm not like that funny. I'm like situational funny. Like we gotta be there in the situation, and I can like you know, then we can laugh or some shit like that. Naya Per. What do you? Damn, you yelling at me? What do you call a cow with no milk? What do you call it? Just draw says Laz with the opposite, and that's for a female. Laz would be the opposite. Really? For real? Laz would be the opposite of lad? Wow, that's crazy. I never knew that. You learn something new every day, huh? What do you call a cow with no milk? Spoiled. I mean, okay, I'm not smiling. You know what I mean? Like I'm smiling because it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool. Like it didn't make me like I didn't feel like I needed to laugh, but it was cool. That's what's up though. But shout out to everybody. Welcome. I know. You just gotta do like a. Come on, you can come better than that. You know what? You did good, but just come better than that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn from Krabby Patty. But shout out to everybody. Welcome in. My name is All Star Izzy. I appreciate y'all being here. It's all good. Listen, there's more chances in life. You get some more times, right? But welcome everybody. All Star Izzy again. A little bit introduction for myself. Shout out to everybody that came in, have a conversation, engaging with each other. Y'all can talk amongst each other. Y'all can switch jokes. I don't know if you know, but shout out to y'all. Okay. Hold on. Let's do it again. What do you call what do you call a sad chicken? A rooster. That's not even a chicken, but I'm gonna just go with that. What do you call it? Hey, okay. Can y'all hear the instrumental in the background? Cracked. I mean, that's all right. That's all right. I mean, that's all right. It's cool. Like it has potential, you know? Maybe like if I were to hear you say it in your delivery, it probably make me laugh. Depending on how you say it. But it was cool. You know what I mean? It was cool. Just Jar says, I hear your music, lad. I appreciate it, lad. Are you a lad or a lass? Sohad, what's up with it, bro? How you feeling? What's going on with you, bro? Is this shit looping? I don't even know I had the loop on YouTube. Well, great to see everybody. I just call it Mirage Zell. Is that how you say it? Miragelselli? I don't even know how to pronounce that. I just call it chicken. Okay. Yeah, so right now we're at a comedy show. I'm currently the audience, and you guys are the stars. And you guys are the ones that are, you're the comedians. So right now I'm just, just the audience for you guys. I heard it was a sold out show. I got my tickets as soon as possible. And look where we're at. We're here. You're a lad. Did you miss anything? For this live, not necessarily. We're just conversing. But for those that's in the chat, hit the like button real quick. Let's feed into the algorithm. Let's feed some shit. You know what I'm saying? We're having a good time. But if you can, hit the like button. I appreciate that. And you're more than welcome to subscribe if you want to be a part of the future. Remember, it's up to you. It's whatever you want. Yo, what's up, Soph? You have no jokes? Is this the antagonist who was being the villain last time? But the other lives, yeah. You did miss some of the stuff in the other lives though, because the other lives were fun. It was very informative stuff that we were having conversations about. Like we were talking about the law of attraction. And if I remember correctly, I think Soph might have been in that conversation as well. But just like about the law of attraction and stuff. But as far as this one, we're just chopping it up. There were some comedians in here, so I was just trying to see what's up with their conversations and their jokes. I wanted to laugh. You know what I mean? You know what's funny? What does y'all names mean? Do y'all ever look up your name? I looked up my name when I was in like elementary school, and my name means laughter. Like he will laugh. Oh, what's up then? Let's see if you're gonna be the antagonist this time. But great to see you. How have you been today? Cool profile picture. I'm trying to see what it is. I can't necessarily see it. I'm like, hold on, let me put my goggles on. I can't. I'm trying to look at everybody's profile picture. Oh, is that SpongeBob? Is that like a high SpongeBob? I think that is. Um, we got one with a yellow profile picture. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. I can't really see the profile pictures. Um, I have a joke, but it might be too dirty. So do you? So that means you got to keep it clean. Was that good? Was that good? I think that was good, right? My family name is from the Bible. Oh, that's cool. My name's from the Bible as well. To my it is a high SpongeBob. You know, I used to look at high SpongeBobs all the time. Like when I was in like eighth grade, I used to really like those. You know how they had like SpongeBob and grills, like SpongeBob and Patrick and shit when they had the grills. I used to want shirts like that so bad. I could never get or find them, bro. I'm like, damn, because they were like airbrush t-shirts, and I fuck with airbrush t-shirts so heavy, but I could never find them. I was like, damn, that's crazy, you know. But how's everybody day been? Let's have a conversation, you know. It's not about me, it's about us. How's everybody's day been? You know, again, mine was productive. I had a great day. I got to read a little bit. I got to listen to this audiobook that I was in. I was in many calls today all day though. I hit the gym. That was really fun. Very fun and passionate. Like I just headphones in, I'm in there, you know. And I gotta listen to fast paced shit. Like I can't listen to slow dance, like slow music. If you listen to let me who in here listens to slow music when they go to the gym and when they exercise? Genuinely, like really tell me. Cause I gotta know. Because if so, I think you're a different breed. I'm gonna be real. Sohab says, Izzy, man, how do you stop having inferiority complex? Sometimes people can make you feel like crap. This or girl really made me feel like crap. Okay, well, firstly, what how do you is it you're feeling inferior, or are you feeling like upset about the situation and why she made you feel the type of way? Give me a second, because I gotta look up the actual definition of it. Excuse me. Insecure. Low self-esteem, self-doubt. Because I hear that a lot, but I just want to make sure. In social situation, well, how did it happen? But what I can answer for that, Sohab, the best way to stop is to recognize and to accept it, right? Because we can add to the table of inferiority or why we're inferior, but the best way is to take it away and subtract it, right? Because it can probably be there, and it's gonna be there. It's gonna take some steps to get to it. But best when it comes to inferiority complex, it's for validation within yourself. So it's like a self-esteem thing. It's a self-esteem issue that you have to tackle within yourself. In the best situations, especially if it involves other people, and please give me some more details on your conversation though, on like the situation that happened, so then that way I can talk a little bit about it and we can dissect it and break it down. But when it comes to other people, that makes you feel inferior, right? Or if they make you feel small, if you feel small around them, if you feel powerless, kind of, if that falls into the category of the situation. Some of the best things you could do is to learn to remember the fourth thing that we talk about for those who are new here. It's the fight, flight, or freeze. The three things that we're mainly taught, right? And I believe this is what creates more of an inferior complex for individuals if you go off those three rather than respond, because responding is taking action with the decision of responding to the situation. And even if you feel a type of way in the situation, the best part about it is that you can recognize why do you feel this way. So like that moment of feeling some type of way in this situation is the moment where you need to be like, well, okay, I recognize that there's patterns and behaviors that's making this action occur every single time, and I may have an outcome now and a result that can involve reckless behavior, substance abuse. It can involve something. I could do something that I may regret. So when you tackle that in that situation, it really just has to show that you need, to really grow some more self-love and to control the responses in that. But definitely let me know your situation so that way I can also pivot into the direction you're speaking on. But that is a great way to stop having inferiority complex because it really just comes into self-love, right? Because we don't want to add things onto to our plate that we already have so much on. Now we got to subtract the things that once already were that's not fitting for us no more. Let me keep reading these. Um, Mirage says it involves jam and jelly. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, okay. Is it? Well, how about you? You can say it, but I won't. I won't say it out loud because you know how YouTube is. YouTube is like looking at me. It's like this the whole time, making sure that I don't do nothing crazy. Just Drive says I listen to country music when I go to the gym. That's fire. That's fire. That's what's up. Sometimes when I don't have my headphones in, I'll hear like country music playing in the gym. Thankfully, I go to a private gym now though, which I just bring my headphones. But when I don't have headphones, that's when I need it the most. Yo, King Von, welcome back. Just Drop says you're a wise lad for being so young. Love that. I appreciate it. Thank you. I get that a lot. I'm very grateful for it. And you know what? I didn't even introduce myself. Great to see you, Key Star. What is your name? Stars come from mine. What is your name? Stars come from mine is Key Star. Let me get to you in a second, Key Star. I got you. Actually, this is the perfect opportunity. So my name is All Star Izzy. I'm an empowerment coach. This is more so in this after hours lounge. This is where we just engage and talk and have fun, right? And more so in the afternoons and nights is where I do teaching. And I still teach here. And a lot of people that you see come in, if you're new, they will be asking me certain questions on certain topics or certain things, advice, whatever. But my whole thing is centered for empowerment. Now, Key Star, when I was younger, like fourth grade, like elementary, I used to always love stars. And I remember like I think towards fifth or maybe sixth grade, at the end of my signatures, I would put a star at the end, like always. So it still evolved to it. But where it came from it is All Star is actually my brand, All Star Lifestyle. So it's my thing. I'm a coach. So I also have clients and everything where I'm able to coach clients off of the empowerment of what I embody to be All-Star Lifestyle, which is really just an empowerment of yourself. So you can empower yourself in dating, introspection, confidence. You can empower yourself in through social dynamics, situations, success in business, entrepreneurship, and the whole nine. But that's really where it comes from, because one thing and one belief and motto that I say often is to shine within is to shine without. And to be a star isn't as bright as people think it is, meaning that like to be confident, to be authentic, to be honest, to be you, right, is one of the brightest things you can do as yourself for an individual. But the thing is that most people are afraid to be the star that they are. And I genuinely believe everybody in this room, everybody that I've come across is a star, because everybody's an individually unique person. And the thing is, you have to see that you have that brightness and motivation within yourself. I can always tell you, I can be a mirror of what you desire. I can be an inspiration, vice versa for any inspiration. But the thing is that every time you look in the mirror, you have to see that you are the star. So this is when it really evolved. So that's really where All Star comes from, because I was thinking, I'm like, who am I? Of course, I know I'm who I am, but when it comes to like what do I really gravitate towards and what it is, and it's a star. So All Star, you gotta be an All Star to be above, to understand certain shit, and that doesn't necessarily to belittle others. What it really means is that people live at such a normal level sometimes when they want more. The thing is that to live more, to live better, to live in higher places, you have to be an all-star. You got to be prepared for people to say things about your authenticity. You got to be prepared to put into position the way that you need to be in to speak in certain situations, to give your advice. You got to be prepared to walk in a room and take the criticism. You got to be prepared to look cringy, you know what I'm saying? So that's really what star comes from, Key Star. I know I just went off a tangent, but this is really what it means to me. Like, star is everything for me. Like, I love it. And plus, we are a star. Think about it. You know, arm, like, we're like literally a star. You know, arm, the head, the two arms, the two legs. That's a star if you really, you know what I'm saying, do all that. So it's like, this is what All Star really means for me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. We in the building. Let's get some stars in the chat. Carl, what's good? Great to see you. Hey, great to see you again. What's up, Carl? How you doing? Janubi, what's good? How you doing? You already know I was on a passionate tangent. You feel me? Hey, if y'all in the building, you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. You're more than welcome to, and you're more than welcome to subscribe and be a part of the journey because I will be going live every single day this month, and it's probably going to be around this time, probably a little bit earlier is what I'm going to try to aim at because your boy do got a busy schedule, so I really get into the bag for that. But it would be great to see a lot of individuals that were here to come back. Just Drop says lads living the dream and helping people along the way. That's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. And that's really what it is too. Just Drop a lot before even social media and me posting on like what I do. This is exactly what I did for people in real life. Like like it was just my thing. I just started to get more. I just started to make money off of it. I didn't want to make money off of it at first because I love it, right? But of course, you got a passion, you got a gift, you got something that you can bring and offer. You can capitalize on that too. But this is something that I genuinely love because if I can empower myself, if I can put myself in positions, if I can be an example and inspire and impact, there can be no reason where the other individual can't. We all have the same 24 hours, but what are you gonna do in those 24? That's what separates the stars and the all-star. That's what separates the crowd versus that 1%. And I just firmly believe people are able to do it. Because if I can, so can they. You know what I'm saying? And I like to switch it up because people be like, if they can, so can I, right? Because it's good to be inspired. But we should always look at ourselves and think backwards. Shout out to Ready Player one of my favorite movies, actually. Because he got his trophy going backwards and doing that backwards. And the thing is that instead of looking outside so much for the inspiration, why not look within and be like, damn, if I can, so can they. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can do this, I know they can that's around me. And it just takes, levels of uncertainty in that. Shout out to Ryan. We in the building. What's going on? Let me read this from Sohab. Make sure y'all drink that H2O. But Sohab says a bit of both, man. By her body language, I could sense the vibes. Okay, well, for one, I get it. Like, if you have experience, you can kind of tell from things when people can be uncomfortable body language. But also, we can't read everybody's mind, right? So we can't off the rip judge it. I didn't see the situation through your lens, but still. Second, all right, it just seems everything is going perfect in her life no matter what. Obviously, because of her look. For me, life is a fight every day. Okay, so I understand the inferior complex. So yeah, so what you're doing is comparing yourself. And this is good. This is good. So now you have a moment to where you can really question and tap in and take some time and ask yourself, well, you know what? Actually, matter of fact, everyone, this is just what I do. You're more than welcome to ask questions, engage. You can talk amongst yourselves, but why is it that you're comparing yourself to her, right? And I do see that it seems like it just seems, right? Everything is not what it seems. People that look like they got a lot of shit together doesn't mean that they really have it in the back end. A lot of those people could just be doing shit. Like, they could just make it seem like they're really doing good in life. So even just going off it seems, you're looking too much with your eyes versus what's really going on. And even if you don't know her life or who she is and what she really has going on, her life is her life. We need to focus on soul have. Yes, there's gonna be people that come across us that may look like they have it all. They may have that crazy Lambo. They may have 2 women on the side. They may, socially look good. You really never know what's going on in somebody's life. And all this focus that you have outwardly needs to go back inside, right? Because to say it looks like her world is perfect is to compare and to also say, but why can't my life look perfect? Because like you said, for me, life is a fight every day, correct? And sometimes fights are necessary because if it's a fight every day, then there is a necessary change and challenge that needs to be brought up. So that way there doesn't have to be a fight. Because remember the 3 things that I said: fight, flight, or freeze. Maybe instead of fighting or whatever is occurring in your situation, oh, that shit just terrified the hell out of me. Oh man, I forgot. I got something going on. But anyways, regardless though, by that was crazy. Anyways, that was Did y'all hear that? I'm not. Yeah, was wild. I just lost my train of thought. Because I never mind that, right? Let's stick back to him. Let's stay to the task. Let's stay to the task. Got my ass, right? But don't worry about none of that. Anyways, to compare to say you're, all that or to fight, there could be a moment to respond in what you need to do in this situation. But the whole thing right now is to ask yourself, why am I comparing myself though? Like why are you doing that? And why does it look like things just need to seem some type of way? So see, now you're being the antagonist because I asked everybody a question and everybody was telling me how their day was going except you. And you know what? I don't appreciate it. Everybody was in here like, oh, my day was good, wasn't it? Nah. You the only one. By the gods. Duck, you got me weak. Oh, you did? Okay. Well, now you're back, so much love, lad. Thanks for making my day a bit better. I have some firework to do. Love from Ireland. Peace. Shout out to you. Shout out to Ireland. From Ireland to the USA. Yo, Just Drop. I hope I do see you in the future. You've been a great supporter and great engager. Right? You're a great participant. I do hope I see you, but if not, enjoy your farm. Enjoy your life over there in Ireland. I hope all goes well, lad. And you taught me the difference of lad and lass. No, not you, Sohab. I'm talking to Soph. It's crazy. Yo, what's up, man? Shout out Duck. Shout out Duck. I was just about to read that out loud, but yo, I don't think men should be saying like the PAPI. No cap. Yo, Green Plant, what's up? What's going on? I was just thinking about you. I swear, and your live popped up. Green Plant was good. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, listen, I told you, I'm gonna be going live on every single day this month. You guys got my word. Let's pinky promise. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, also, I know I'm a man and all, but man pinky promise. You feel me? So make sure someone put a finger emoji so I know you're doing it with me. Hey, y'all can't just leave me hanging. That's not cool. We back like this, subscribe. Oh, Just Drop. Trust me, you will. Because I'll be going live every single day. And I usually go live consistently around like 3 or 3:30 or something. So if you're up around that time, you'll see me for sure. Or if you're at nighttime for the other one, then you'll see me. Yo, Ace was so no one's gonna put no one's gonna pinky with me? Y'all be on some other shit, bro. Ace, what's up with it? What's good? What's happening? How you feeling? What's up? What's going on? Shout out to everybody, man. But so happy when you get a moment, definitely answer the question that I asked for sure. But we in the building. What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing tonight? Well, this morning. I don't know what time is it for everybody? Let's go ahead. Let's go around the room. Let's have a conversation. What time is it for everybody? Let's do that. 8 a.m. my time? Oh, damn. Oh, so you're 4 hours ahead then. It's 4:27 a.m. Yeah. 8 a.m. your time. Oh, so that's dope. That's dope. So, yeah, you'll probably catch some of my afternoon lives too. That's lit. 1:27 p.m. in Pakistan. Okay, cool. Oh, you're light years ahead. It says 4:27 a.m. Okay, cool. Same. We the same time and everything. We the same time. But hey, for those who came in, hit that like button for me though. You know what I'm saying? Tap that thing, bro. You know what? I'm low key upset at y'all because I was out here doing the pinky thing and nobody wanted to put a finger emoji. Pause. But you know what I'm saying? Yo, what up, Sayo? Sayo? Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. 9:30 a.m. for me right now, lad. Hey, that's what's up, though. That's what's up. What's going on with everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all just missed. We just had a really good conversation. You know what I mean? Oh, it's actually continuous. So y'all give me a second. Oh, LOL. Anyways, Izzy, my intentions isn't to compare, but Ace, you the one. I appreciate you. Green Plant. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. See y'all. I see who really ride for me. Pause. But let me go back to Soul Hap. See y'all distracted me. Chill. Hold on. Let me get back to it. Seeing boy Sayo Y means boys love fangirl. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Oh, LOL. Anyways, Izzy, my intentions isn't to compare, but somehow her sarcastic comments and close-off attitude makes me certain type of way. Anyways, Izzy, I've avoided her from myself. Fuck it. Well, okay. If you have, I hear you, But if you avoided her, don't avoid this problem that you have. You know, that whole situation with her, let that go. But now you gotta so much to unpack in here. But the see now what it is you're putting so much power to her. But it's see the thing is it's not even necessarily her now, right? Because it's you're putting power into the situations where people are acting a certain type of way where you don't understand why they're acting a certain way. So it's like there's no clarity, or people aren't being direct with a certain attitude. Maybe they are being some type of way, but because it's not there, your focus is into like why is this not happening? So just what you got to figure out is why are you giving your power away or in that time, bro? Because people gonna be sarcastic all the time. People are gonna have closed off attitudes all the time, right? And if that makes you feel some type of way, you gotta question that. You know what I'm saying? And don't give your power away to people who aren't wanting to give you any attention. Just in a general sense. Doesn't even gotta be on some romantic vibes, but just in general. Um, Green Plant says, "What's your hair care routines?" You know what's crazy? All right. I can't really give out the sauce, but I'm gonna give out some sauce for sure. To be honest, y'all, like I forgot what it's called. It starts with an N. I forgot. It's blue. It starts with an N, and I think it ends with a Z. And I genuinely don't remember. But I like to use. I don't know, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We like to have. Yo, I thought this was a bug. Yo, I was about to slam my desk. I thought that was a big ass spider. Chill on me. But I use like as am I, and I got like a big brush where I just swoop it back, and then after I shower, I just let my hair chill. And it's crazy because naturally my hair is gonna be like it like actually fits like this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so weird. Like when my hair gets wet and then it dries up, it naturally just like gets like that. Like I'll brush my hair, but like it'll sit like this. And it's just crazy. It's my barber, to be honest. My barber, he's just magical, dog. It's something about him. He just know what he was doing. And he just exactly knew what was up. It's something about him. Um I'm jealous. Did I really say I'm jealous your skin is so good. I appreciate it. See, you gotta drink that H2O. You gotta drink that H2O. And you gotta be an all-star for sure. The game is to be sold, not told. Ace, you get me. Kevin Samuel vibes. That's hilarious. Shout out to him. He had some truth into some shit that he was saying. There were some things that he was saying. It was such an interesting dynamic with a lot of his conversations. The power is in a mustache. Hey, yeah, it is. It is though. You gotta trim it right. You gotta put it to nice. You gotta trim the goatee correctly so everything could just fit in. What the hell are we doing right now? What the fuck? Love the Vida Loca looking. You know the vibes. So yeah, I just want everybody to point out right now. Soph is my biggest hater. Why would you do this? Living La Vida Loca. When I heard the Shrek version of that song, I really liked that song. Like Living La Vida. Like when they did their own cover, I was like, yo, this was so good. Don't tell me, yo, Zebra K, what's up? It's me again. Hey, it's us again. We here. What's good? What's up? So as it says, I appreciate it, Izzy. I don't know why this was the only girl who made me feel like this. It's weird. It could be just like the demeanor and the attitude of it, or unless like you wanted her, so you're like, why are you acting like this? Like, I'm feeling you, but women got the right to feel how they feel. Your style's so cool. I bet your style is better. How about that? How about that? Less is more is my type of style. Green Plant says, "What's your favorite food to eat?" Right now, and for those who don't know, I'm a Mexican man. Yeah, very Mexican man. But my favorite food, and it's gonna sound Hispanic as shit, right? But it's tacos right now. It was enchiladas. Like it's a certain enchiladas my mom makes. It's actually a secret recipe from Mexico. Correct. It's my grandma makes it. And I was really in love with that for a very long time until, correct? Um, oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. I was just talking about Mexico and look what fell. My flag. It was about to fall. Them big ass Mexico flag. Actually, I'm gonna hang it up though. That was crazy. I was like, yo, what the fuck? But it's tacos, but it's like this certain type of tacos that my mom makes that I really like and enjoy. She's actually gonna come over next week and she's gonna make me some. So that's gonna be really good. Plus, I get to. By the way, y'all spend some time with y'all family. Like that's a really good message itself. Like it's really good to spend time, depending on the dynamics in the family. But I'm blessed and fortunate enough to have a great family in my life, and I'm gonna spend some one-on-one time with my mom. I know she wants to come over and cook. You know how the moms be, but I'm probably the taco days, the tacos. Yo quiero tacos. But I think I'm gonna go take her to see Superman because she said she wanted to go see Superman, so I'll probably take her to go see Superman next week. Has anybody seen Superman? And if you have, and if you spoil something, I'm gonna ban you. So don't spoil nothing. Let me keep looking. Yo, was good. Okay. So if you're lying, if you're not a hater, you would have did the pinky promise. You would have been like my guys over here. My dog Green Plan, my dog Ace. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I mean? My dogs. Smash that like button. Oh, I said like button. Y'all ever mix two words together like button and looking? Like I said bucking. And I do that like often. I did it when I was younger. Somebody said it was like dyslexia, but I don't think it is. You know what I mean? I think it's just I think my brain just processes fast. You feel what I'm saying? Anyways, but yeah, shout out to Ace. Hold on, let me go ahead and pin that because you already got like the button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Why not? I mean, you already be here. You've been joining the conversation. You're engaging. You're talking. You almost seen and got the pupusas be the bop. Yo, you just did something. I forgot completely about pupusas. Pupusas are so good. There's this Guatemalan store, right? A very small local store. It's not local, actually. That shit is about like an hour and a half. That shit is so good. If I could, I would never do a mukbang. What was I just about to say? I would send everybody some, but I also don't want y'all's like address. Come on, shout out to my dog Dub. We still gotta run that panel, that chat, that convo. Really, a lot of the times when I'm most available, Dub, is really like on Fridays and Saturdays. Thank goodness, right? But I do host like panels and open debates and stuff like that. But we will still schedule one. I got your email and everything. But we got to get that going. Cause shout out to my dog Dub right side. If you like sports, check out Dub. If you want to talk about boxing, check out Dub. If you want to be out of order sometimes, check out Dub. He like that. Hold on. Y'all just made me lose my train of thought. Okay, hold on. See now, oh my god, my fucking mind way. But yeah, smash that like button and subscribe. You already know the vibes. I already know you here. Hit that. You know what I'm saying? Are you a vampire? Yes, I am. Everybody here is vamps. Everybody's here is vamps. Especially if you come along, you're gonna be a star. You're here consistently. You're gonna be a star, and you're a vamp at the same time. You feel me? Greenplay says, "Listen, you are the most positive person I've ever seen. You make us feel so loved and important. It feels so good." Hey, shout out to you. I appreciate it, man. This is just, it's what we do. That's the power of God. Yep, Zebra knows what's up. So it says, "Nice, bro. Are you gonna throw a welcome party for mom?" Nah. She's already been to my crib. We already had a welcome party in my place. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely I was talking about family. Yeah, you guys got me this. You see what y'all do? Y'all motherfuckers get me distracted, right? This is what y'all do. Y'all just try to get me on mine. I see what it is. But my mind goes everywhere though, like when I have fun, for real. But yeah, nah. I'm having a good time with my moms. I did an interview, a very exclusive interview with her one time on my Instagram, because before I was doing like lives here, I was on Instagram doing lives like all the time. And it was really fun. But I don't think I'll ever post it. And if I ever did a conversation with my mom again, it'll be like really short or something. I'm gonna keep her off the media. Zero says, "I haven't seen Superman, but I know he is." Man, yo, I gotta see, I'm not a big DCU fan, But I love Young Justice. I was so big into Young Justice. I even have a DCU book. Like my sister got that shit for me for Christmas. And before you even say anything, yes, I'm a nerd. I read mangas. I love anime. I love watching animation. If you got a problem with it, then watch out. Ace says, bro, that's a plan. I took Vernon to see Jurassic Park though. Real talk. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. How was Jurassic Park? Let me know. Was that shit fire? Zebra says, can I have a pin? I'm like and subscribe. Zebra, I'll give you a pin if you say like and subscribe right now. I'll pin your message. How about that? Sohad says, but Izzy, bro, my day was productive. Got together with old friends and ate at Buffalo Wild Wings. It felt great. Oh, that's a good time. But also, fuck Buffalo Wild Wings. Every time I've been there, I've been having the worst service. And there were some pretty girls, so you know I had to say what's up. But Shorty was like 19. I was like, yeah, you are. I cannot. No, absolutely not. Like, what am I gonna do? Go to the movies with you? Like, well, this is not it. Like, we can't even go to the club. Real Pookie, I'm weak. Man, always interesting. This live is a recreation. Yes, sir. And I'm gonna enjoy every moment. Vamp life. You already know. We got the Vamps and Stars. I got you, Dub. I got you. I really want you on the Friday conversations for sure. Like I really do. But I know that you're the best times for you was like during the weekday. But if Fridays or Saturdays can work, we could make some shit for real happen. But I will move pieces around to even make things occur anyways. Oh, so you're a vampire then? Maybe you see, you're already a vampire. You're already a vampire. Sayo. I'm gonna call you Y. How about that? I'm gonna call you Y. Y, you're already a vampire. You know why? Because you entered. Send it to me and I'll make it work. Say less. I got you. I'm actually Dub. So this Friday, I'm gonna be talking about is red pill content ruining relationships and the dating scene. And I would love to have your input. And if you don't know what it is, I will be doing a rundown on it. Where we can discuss it and everything. I was trying to get this other individual on there who's, basically roots for it. But he wasn't comfortable with it, so I ain't got to force none. But yeah, I'm gonna send it to you this Friday. I'm gonna send you the StreamYard link and everything. I'm gonna email it to you. I got you. Green Plant says I don't want to leave this live, but I have to. Oh, hey, look, Green Plant. I'm gonna see you soon. All right, stay up there, keep shining, do what you gotta do, be a star out there. Remember, you know what I'm saying? Don't be too much in the sun, cause we vamps. Actually, we're the type of vamps where we can go out to the sun. How about that? How about that? We're breaking the rules. How about that? It's about the food, Izzy. Most of the staff members were dudes. Oh man, the ones going there, I had just straight women. But yet I don't see only thing to get the Buffalo Wild Wings would be wings. I don't know. I just rather eat Wingstop. I think Wingstop is the best. Wingstop is the best wings that I've tasted so. Well, Jefferson's were really good, but I gotta put Wingstop up top. I mean, anybody have any better wing places? I've tried Magic City, like I've tried strip club wings. Shit was alright, but it wasn't. It was just mid. You know what I mean? It wasn't. It was not like that. The Jurassic Park is now about monsters. Oh, that's tough. Yo, Ace. I'm gonna need you to chill out a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cool it. Cool it. Don't say too much. Don't say too much. Shout out to my dog Stash Cash. What's up? Shout out to Stash Cash. Listen, of course. Listen, by the way, nobody's paying me. Okay? I do this on the soul of strength. And you already know the stars talking about it, the Vans talking about it. You already know it's true. We gotta make up a star thing, but I don't want to look like gang signs. Maybe it could look like you know how they do like the ninja stuff, like ninjutsus and shit like that. Anyways, but if y'all really do enjoy or want to build your YouTube algorithm up or views or even try to build a community or anything, or you just enjoy battles, because Stash Cash does a lot of those. So if you ever want to get in contact or you want to watch and have something entertaining as well, you should definitely check out Stash Cash. He goes up with it. What's my age? I am the best, the one and only. I'm 27. What time? I'm EST. I'm EST as well. My guy runs a political show. So it's gonna I got a show at 6. I can do how would so we can do different times because I can be flexible on Friday, thankfully. But we can do like 8 p.m., 10, or 11 p.m. Like we can do it around that time. Just let me know what can work for you, because even if you just slide through and give a perspective, that's still ball. Let's see. Email me, I got you. All right, say less, I got you. Hold on, let me see. Does Zero K say something? Because I was trying to pin his message. Can I have a pen? Oh yeah. I gotta see what state we talking about. Let's see. Bring me on the show. We going viral. Oh, that's tough. So up says wings are great. Wings are great. Other food is good too, like fries. But it's better to hang out with friends over Wingstop. I see what you're saying. I'm saying, I be a little opinionated on this side. But I just, I have my lifestyle and shit. But I definitely appreciate. Oh yeah, for sure. You got it, bro. No worries. You know what I'm saying? No worries. Yeah, I got you for sure. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Finally, I fucking caught up with the comments. See, one things y'all do is y'all really be just saying really good shit, and I just really want to talk about it for 3 hours straight. Like, I almost just talked to Dub about the show for 40 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, but it really took a lot for me to. I had to get back for a second because I be talking. I'm not gonna lie, but this is what I like to do though. And soon enough we'll be using this bad boy right here. Look at my shorty. Isn't she so perfect and beautiful and just she's just so nice. Anyways, let me stop. But yeah, so that's just me. That's what we got going on. Because this Friday we have two shows. Saturday, I will more than likely be going live, and I'm actually going to be having a lot of reactions and breakdowns because there's something that I've been wanting to aim at, and that's when women are talking about being performative. Because if you've been listening to me, or now you're new, so what's up? But one thing that I like to speak on a lot is about performative versus naturalness. So like, what is natural versus what's performative? Most guys want to be performative to get the woman when it's really the opposite way. And there's this video that talks about it. So I'm gonna give my perspective, and we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna break it down. Plus, there was this lady who was talking about how a lot of modern relationships or traditional relationships was talking about how it dehumanizes people, and she was breaking it down beautifully. See, I just love well thought individuals, like, even if I don't agree with them, I just enjoy that. Like, being a well thought out individual and being able to articulate yourself and your message across without being like confusing, and you can provide clarity. Dude, that's so important, especially in today's time. And it's just in general. You know how much people can genuinely try to twist up your words and take it for another way, but you're like, I didn't even mean it this way. This is why I gotta tell you just like this. And when you do that, it's like magic to these folks. My apologies, but just hit me. Oh no, you straight. I got you, Dub. No, what you apologizing for? I'm just saying, like, that's just me. I would have talked to you for 3 hours about this show. You know what I mean? I would have been like really just going off and talking about it because I love the conversation. I don't even know how long that show is gonna be. That show may be longer than what I usually do an hour show for my open panel, open debate. But that show itself might be even longer than that. It might be like 2-3 hours because it can really be a good convo, a long informative convo too. Because there's that whole thing of red pill, the blue pill, all that pill. Fuck that. I'll start pill. But regardless, it's just there's so much that goes within it. Hey yo, pause, Ace. Pause. My shorty crazy word. I'm weak. Yo, pause, Ace. Pause. Yo. Oh, wait. All jokes welcome. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, you crazy. Clarity with people is hard to find, to be honest. Yeah, it can be. Because it's like, it just, I think there's levels to clarity in how you have, I think, yeah, it's levels to clarity when you have conversations with men and women, like when you're having the dynamic with each other, because clarity can even be something as small as I like you, or like I want you and I want to go out with you. Like, that's clarity. Because I noticed too, a lot of people in dating, they're afraid to act on desire. They're afraid to be desirable. They're afraid to desire. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's the whole point of dating. That's the point of, wanting a relationship in the future. That's the whole point of intercourse. So it's like, I understand that when you say that. Because there is not a lot of clarity. It could be a lot of confusion. a lot of blurred lines. And two, I have this video where I talk about in the beginning, I don't believe that you should be I forgot what I said, but I was like, I don't think you should give women clarity in the beginning. I forgot what I said exactly, but I was basically talking about like, if you give a woman your number and she's like, so you're gonna call me, and you're just like, well, I gave you my number, right? Just look out for my call. Like, we don't, men doesn't have to necessarily be like, well, I'm gonna call you, we gonna have, like, you don't gotta do all that. It can really just be chill. I gave you my number, that should be enough clarity right there. See, that's even clarity. And there's levels to it, because I understand that in dating, and that's why this show on Friday is gonna be so important. Um, because a lot of red pill is about manipulating. It's about strategic things to get a certain outcome. But most of the people that even introduce me to certain things of red pill or show me it or even have tried to go against my perspective, a lot of them genuinely want something real and honest. And you can't be real and honest if you're doing things out of manipulation. And you're trying to make somebody obsessed with you while trying to do tricks, but then you end up falling for the person. But you gotta like, it's just, people just be so confusing. It could all be so easy if people just are honest with their desires, and then the clarity comes in from there. Cause truthfully, like really great chemistry comes from clarity, because it's like a dynamic and reciprocation between two individuals where we both know we want to banter and tease and flirt, and we like each other. Some things doesn't have to be said, right? What's understood doesn't need to be said is what I meant to say. And that dynamic can be fun and playful. And then of course there can be words exchanged saying like, I like you or you like me or whatever the case is. Like, things will be shown, but that's clarity, and a lot of people are afraid to show that. Like, I'm yeah, Ace, transparency is beautiful. People run from the transparency. I'm actually, right after this live, when I get off in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna be creating a video that's about that. Just basically about like transparency and acting on your desire, because most men hesitate, most men are afraid, or they try to play a long game, but that creates confusion, because if you come at an angle to try to be a friend, you're not being transparent, nor are you giving clarity, and you're giving you're being confusing, excuse me. But you're being confusing because you don't even know what you want. And the thing is crazy, you know what you want, but because you think that outcome of getting what you want is different, you actually end up getting a completely different result, all because you didn't act on the desire. And nothing crazy or creepy, but just acting on like three simple words. Well, I want you. I've said that a couple times. So it worked in my favor. But also it really comes into like smoothness. Like, you gotta be, be smooth with your shit. Be you know what I'm saying? Be smooth like butter. Don't be out here just, I like you, I want you. You know what I mean? Like all these creepy ass motherfuckers trying to be all weird and shit. Like, it don't take tricks or gimmicks. It takes honesty and desire. And women love that. I love it. Shit, I love when women are desirable with me. Like, I like that shit. Talk to me. Talk my head off. Why says, what do you think about soulmates? I don't believe in soulmates. And it's not from a place where I'm like, oh, there is no such thing as like true love. I'm already in a relationship with myself. I'm there, and I'm in a relationship with life. Like, I'm committed with life. But nah, let me really get to it. Sorry, I'm playing. But what I think about soulmates, I think that it could be another word used for what you genuinely feel or believe about this individual. Because a lot of it can be chemistry, adaptability, and it could be how much are we willing to, I don't even want to say compromise, but like want to intertwine our worlds together. Because oftentimes when I hear things about soulmates, it comes from a lot of those people get extremely attached to these individuals. And that doesn't take away people from being memorable, right? Because I mean, I've had great relations, you know? But even though those memories are and whatever has been there is past. So my whole thing with soulmates is just about what's behind it and how are we gonna use it, you know? So I like to dissect it from there. but I don't believe in soulmates. I genuinely believe there are great people out there though. I believe there's people that want you will be with you, you know? A says gotta be honest with yourself first. Self love. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's the best. I mean that's how you can get what you want, especially in dating or no, in dating and just in life in general. The self love, the translation of how you feel about yourself, how much you love yourself, will also be poured into others. But it's poured into them not in the sense that I need to save nor fix this individual, but it shows them that with my standards and my and what I have going on and the boundaries that I may have to put my foot down on certain things, you will pick up on that and you will understand that this person has a love for himself, herself, and things like that is amazing. A lot of people don't run into those who have standards or boundaries, who's able to put their foot down. People settle with people just to be with them because they're like, either this is all I have or I would lose everything for this person. That's not how it should be. It should be able to respect each other's boundaries and respect that we both have a life going on. Freedom is everything in relationships. Freedom is the main component when it comes down to the shit, to be honest. And I learned that a lot too. Because in my earlier relationships, like 2019, like just learning from like in my early 20s, like 2021, I was a bit more possessive in a sense. But that's because I didn't truly know or have that much self-love in myself. But then also I figured like if there came, I just had to introspect and be like, well, if there came results of like, why am I like feeling this way? Why am I attached? Like I'm questioning myself, or I'm like, why am I feeling like, why can't I just let her go, right? Not even saying like break up, but like let her go. But I understood it just comes from a place where all the self-love I was pouring into her, I wasn't pouring into myself. Because once you pour into you, you can pour into others, right? That could be your family, that can be your friend circle, that can be your lovers. And I do say plural because on this side, I do teach my stars out here to get more than one. You know what I mean? But if you want one, then that's all you. But yeah. And I understood and I understood, I embraced freedom. Because freedom is when you give and you offer freedom, people are able to see that this person is can do fine without me. And because they're also saying you can live your life and I'm gonna live mine too, but we can get together and all that. That shows that it shows the woman specifically. She has an option to come. She can come back if she wants. She can leave if she wants. Women don't have freedom. A lot of women don't even have freedom within themselves, right? Some of them can feel constricted from the world. And I'm not here to I'm not here to be all poetic with it and shit like that. But this is real. This is deep. Because a lot of people don't have that eyesight of what it really means to be free and to offer freedom, because that starts with you first. Yeah, keyword, this is all I have. Exactly. Yeah, that's all you have until you don't have it. And then what else is left? Why would you abandon yourself? Could be a fear of abandonment, right? Shout out to Danny. Great to see you. How you doing? Great to see you. It's been a while, but I'm glad you're back. I know it's been a minute, but I can't wait to see you just in the further. You have a life to live. But I have some personal issues to take care of. Glad to catch you live. Of course, yeah. You doing what you need to do, bro. I'm already knowing, and I hope and I wish for you the best and always evolve. You already know. And you already know you always got a spot to be over here. So shout out to you. Great to see you, Danny. Shout out to Danny. But that would be my take on the stuff like that. So that's actually just made me really excited to actually film in a second, because it's just gonna be nice, man. But that's a little bit about myself, y'all. Because some of y'all are new, some of y'all not. But I really like to dive into those things, because a lot of people don't see it from those perspectives. Because it's just easier to be manipulative. That's all it is. People would rather be something that they're not, versus to truly enhance and evolve from who they are. That takes work. It does. It really does. But it does pay off though. That's the thing. It's gonna pay off. And the work don't even need to make you crazy or psycho or chaotic. It could just take it one day Eat one piece of rice, and rice is small. Eat one piece of rice. Eat one piece of rice, and you'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be good. Relax, calm the fuck down, and eat that damn piece of rice once a day. You don't gotta do too much. But everybody, that's gonna be my time. I want to say shout out to those who are here. Shout out to those who came. Shout out to those who are gonna replay this back because I love my night crowd. I love my early morning crowd. I love my Vamps, dog. I love y'all. Y'all really be showing out. Y'all show out a lot. They show out over there in the afternoon when I gotta put on my less vampire fit on. But regardless, you guys been a great audience, and I want to say thank you to you guys. Shout out to the stars. Shout out to my Vamps in the building. You can replay this back if you want to hear it back for whatever it is. But I gotta go get to filming. I gotta get back into that bag really quickly. But thank you guys. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. If you will be here around, around the time that we usually get by. But until next time, remember to shine within, to shine without, and you got a voice for reason. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Y'all have a good one, all right?